Hello everybody, my name is Michael Cassin and I work here at the Clark Art Institute, and it's a great pleasure to welcome the second of our uCurate curators, Ashley Smith. Ashley, nice to meet you.
Thank you, it's good to be here, Michael.
Thanks for coming along to play with us. I have a couple of questions before we look at this model, because the model looks really great and very intriguing. But first of all, rumour has it that you've known the Clark for some time, is that right?
That's correct. I grew up down in Pittsfield, and as a kid we used to come up on field trips here to the Clark every year, so I think it was second or third grade was my first time.
So tell me, I'm really intrigued to figure out which came first. Was it the fact that you knew the collections and you had the theme in your head, or did you come with the theme and then try to find pictures that fitted and illustrated it?
What happened first to spark the concept for me was looking at the paintings that were there, which I'm familiar with, and being drawn the day that I was here to Corot's painting of the woman in the white shirt and the pink skirt. And she's looking out at the canvas, almost desperately begging the viewer to see her and to notice her. She has a very haggard look. And that just drew me, and it struck me. And I started to look at the other paintings around her, saw a lot of other women who were very beautiful, who were very at ease, who weren't looking out of the painting and were clearly inviting us to look at them and to admire them. And I started thinking about the contrast between this one woman who is almost saying, I'm invisible, please look at me and notice me, and these other women who are clearly prepared to be visible, to be seen. The title of the show is In/Visible, so invisible, visible, and I was Women of Two Worlds. So I was thinking of how we have some women who are clearly appearing in the paintings meant to be seen. They went to the artist, they said, paint me, or their family said, paint them so that they could be viewed. Some of them are dressed to be seen. And then there are other women in the exhibit who are people we wouldn't even notice. They would be invisible.
It's a very fascinating idea, and what I like is, as well as having people from different levels of society, you've got them interacting with each other. Is that an issue that you're interested in, quite apart from your experience for the uCurate show?
It is. I'm a clergy person, and I've done a lot of work with social justice issues in my ministry. And so thinking about how people coexist, and do we notice if we are people who have things, those who don't have? How are we motivated when we see them? How does that touch us? What does it mean for those who don't have anything to be looking at those who have, to be maybe working for those who have, but to know that they don't have anything? And what type of tension arises when those disparities exist side by side?
So you started with one picture, that provided you with a theme. You then chose other pictures that illustrated that theme, and then you had the issue of where to put them on the walls in the room. That must have been an exciting process for you.
It was, actually. The concept that I started with was trying to center things around Corot's woman. And so she is, in fact, centered on the wall that you see when you first walk into the gallery. And on either side of her, I flanked her with 4 portraits of women. Some of them are named women whose families or who themselves would have commissioned the artists. 2 are just like beautiful women that the artist picked. To contrast their appearance, their like, look at me, with her woman, the saying, just desperately begging to be seen. And I positioned them so that the women who are in luxury, who are beautiful in sumptuous garments, are looking away from her. Because I was thinking that might be her story, that no one saw her. So if you look at them on the wall, they're turned the other way, and she's just there in the middle, looking at us, begging us to notice her among the others that she's looking at.
So it's a process that you enjoyed, it's a process that you found intriguing and engrossing, but is it something that you would actually recommend as a fun event for other people to involve themselves in?
Definitely. This was a fantastic experience for me. Like I said, I've been coming to the Clark all my life. I know the paintings, I love the art, but being invited to play with the art, to think about it myself and to think about how would I put things together, how would I make the artwork talk to the other images here, was just a fantastic way to be able to spend some time and to get more into the paintings themselves and to feel a sense of attachment to them.
So you like being a curator?
I love it.
That sounds
it's
good
great.
to me. Thanks again for coming to play.
Thank you.